Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the emotional vibration chart is one of the keys to manifestation and how it's helped me manifest almost everything that I ever wanted. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, share. Also, if you want to be a part of the spiritual community of entrepreneurs who are increasing their vibration, increasing their income, then make sure to hit the link below to be a part of the community. Also, go check out my ebook in the description. It'll be linked down below. I've been receiving some great feedback from it since I dropped it, so go get that. So before I start with the video, I just want to say that the reason why I said I was able to manifest almost everything that I've ever wanted is because for the longest time, I wanted to make music and blow up as an artist and break through to the music industry and, live that whole lifestyle and be able to afford a certain lifestyle through music. And I've been making music for a very long time, and I've had certain limiting beliefs that stopped me from being able to manifest that reality. And also, I was too attached to it in a way because I hold my music very close to my heart. So for the longest time, some of the best stuff I wasn't putting out. And sometimes I think about how, since this was the thing that I wanted the most for so long, and since I wasn't able to have it manifest, I used to question the ability that, I had as a manifester, or I would question how real manifestation was because I wasn't able to fully pursue this passion and make it into a dream or make it into a career. But I realized my music was manifesting things for me this entire time. Through going to the studio and doing something that I love and raising my emotional state and my frequency and my vibration, it has manifested other things in other areas of my life. Even though I would make songs and I wouldn't even release them. There's been songs that I've been listening to for years that I have never put out, but I feel is a part of some of my success in other areas because I was able to reach a certain energetic state as I was recording it. And I was able to tap back into that energetic state whenever I would listen to it. I had to look at my entire life. I had to look at it from a different perspective in a way where look at all of the things that I've actually accomplished and look at all of the things that I've actually manifested on a spiritual level or even through the things that I've worked hard at. But I took a step back and I realized that where I came from and where I'm at right now is so far of a distance that there had to be certain spiritual laws. There had to be certain invisible forces that were partially responsible for getting me to where I'm at now. Because from where I started at to where I'm at, there's not too many people that are able to make that big of a change. And yeah, there were people that helped me in my journey and there were physical manifestations. There were physical things at play that helped me. For example, my hard work and some of the people that I knew and people that believed in me. But other than that, or in accordance with that, there were certain times where there were just unexplainable things that would happen to me. And I'm gonna talk about that in this video. So this is something that I've been manifesting or something that I've been meditating on for years. I believe I first seen this chart 8 years ago, 7 years ago, and it shows the interconnectedness between your emotions, your vibration, and your consciousness. And the reason why this is important is because if you understand how these things are all connected, then one, you will always be able to assess your internal frequency at all times. From that point forward, or in that moment, you will know whether or not you should manifest. Because if you are in a lower state of vibration, if you are in fear or anger, you should not be trying to manifest in that moment. You should not be trying to bring things into existence in that moment. You should not be trying to exist in the creator version of yourself. You should try to exist in the spiritual version of yourself that is raising your frequency. Because if you're trying to magnetize things to you from a state of fear or anger, you will probably manifest things towards you that is going to create an experience where it's going to bring you more anger or bring you more fear. So if you understand that when you're in a higher state of consciousness, like love or joy or peace, then now you are on the frequency, you are on the timeline, you are able to exist in that time and space and in that energy where you can bring those experiences to your experience because you're matching that frequency. So, and also, if your emotions are higher and your frequency is higher and you're able to exist in that vibration, then now your consciousness is on that level. So in conjunction with the world magnetizing things towards you, since your consciousness is on a higher level, you're able to create or think certain thoughts that are going to bring you closer to where you want to be. So as you're thinking these thoughts, the world is also magnetizing things towards you. So you are having multiple forces acting in your favor. You're having your own energy, and then you're communicating and transmitting thoughts and frequencies to the universe in order for it to magnetize experiences towards you. If you meditate on this and you meditate with the concepts of this in your mind, you will be able to channel higher vibrational ideas just by meditating on this, because it's going to unlock that part of your mind. And then from that point forward, you will never be able to exist in a certain frequency without understanding what's going on and not being able to change your frequency in that moment. Let me give you an example. If you understanding that you're in an angry state, then now you'll know that before I move forward, the only thing that can come from this experience is going to be more anger. So let me calm myself down, let me ground myself, let me perform a spiritual practice in order to get me out of this emotional state, so that way I can change the direction of where this experience is going. So if you're fearful and you take a second and you meditate, or you breathe, you take 10 breaths in, or maybe you want to do a mudra or a mantra, or maybe you want to go outside and go into nature, or listen to a high vibrational sound, or any other anything that is a part of your spiritual practices, if you take a second and perform those, and you feel your energy raise up, and you feel yourself become lighter, and you feel your mind open up, and you are able to then look from a bird's eye view, from the perspective of a higher version of yourself now, and look down at the lower version and say, wow, if I would have continued on that path, if I would have continued with that emotion, this is what would have happened. I would have made this mistake, or I would have took this action with this emotion, and this would have been the cause of it. But now, since I'm in a higher vibration, a higher emotional state, I'm able to now go on this timeline. And when you practice this, or you understand this over the course of days, weeks, months, years, slight changes in the experiences or the actions that you're taking from the emotional state that you're in will happen differently in your favor compared to if you were in a lower emotional state. This is also how you're able to read other people's energy, because if you understand that someone else is in a lower vibrational state or a lower emotional state, then you understand that their consciousness is low in that moment. Their frequency is low in that moment. So that is the reality that they're manifesting. So if their emotional state is low, then maybe you shouldn't be around that person right now. If their emotional state is low, if you have plans to go hang out with that person, then maybe you shouldn't do that. If you wanted to, are trying to make a deal with someone, or if you are planning on partnering with someone, whatever the case may be, if you can read their energy by understanding their emotions and how that is having an effect on their vibration and their frequency, then you will have insight to where you should go with that person and within yourself. When you're understanding what's going on in yourself, you will know that, okay, as long as I stay in this frequency, in this high vibration, that is going to be what is going to manifest for me. And that's going to be the thoughts that I'm going to have access to. This also helps with the understanding of anxiety and depression to a certain degree. Because if you are having certain thoughts that are lower vibrational, and you might not be able to control your thoughts at that time, you can control your energy, or you can control your consciousness by doing higher energetic exercises, or higher energetic, whether it's a movement, whether it's a spiritual practice, whether it's doing things that you love, whether it's going to places that you love. If you can change your energy. So basically what I'm saying is, sometimes we don't always have control over our thoughts. Sometimes we don't always have control over our energy. Sometimes we don't always have control over the conscious level that we have. You can if you meditate, but if you're not able to control one of these aspects of yourself, powerful thing to do is control the other aspect, because in effect, the other will raise. If your energy raises, your consciousness raises. If your consciousness raises, your vibration raises. So if you keep this in mind, you will be able to manifest everything that you want. This is one of the keys, I believe. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Also, check out the ebook that I came out with. It is in the link in the description. And join the community. I mentioned that in the beginning. Join the community on school. And yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think.